Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new mini set card review, and it is time for Death Knight, and we're gonna see its imbue hero power. We have been waiting this whole reveal season for it. It certainly can't be terrible, right? Well, we'll review it, and if you want to win these cards from this mini set, we're giving away 3 mini sets out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like it, comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until next Tuesday when that mini set goes live, I will add another mini set to the giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go baroque. So yeah, it was confirmed that Death Knight would be the final imbue class, and well, let's take a look at exactly what that will be. So they get this card here, the Finality, a 3 mana spell, no spell school, no runes required, so you can play this in any Death Knight deck you want, and it draws an undead for 3 mana, so you could tutor out a specific minion, and you imbue your hero power twice. So right away, you get double imbue in one spell, which, man, that's got to be pretty good. What exactly is that imbue? Well, it is Blessing of the Infinite. It is a passive. You do not have to spend any mana on this. It will replace your hero power. You can't summon that ghoul with charge, or you lose your horseman hero power, whatever. And it reads, the first undead you play, not summon, play each turn gains +1 attack. So every time you imbue, this will go to +2 attack, +3 attack, +4 attack. You get the idea. And is that good? I don't think so. It's good with like rush minions, and I guess if there was a charger available for Death Knight, which I can't think of one that is an undead, unless you give it, you know, Dark Gift of Charge, that could be pretty good. But there's just not a ton of cards I really want to just give attack to. You can hit like the Swarm Guard, and they all get the attack buff, but I find like most hand buff stuff, you really want attack and health. When it's been just straight up give a thing an attack, it hasn't been amazing. Cards that come to mind that I believe are in standard with this that I will want to buff up is like the Quilter card, or whatever that 4 mana Quillbore is that deals damage based on its attack. That would work and could do some work, but that's just like one card, and it's rotating soon, I believe. And like, I think No Muncher is still in the core set, but it's underwhelming to say the least. And other than that, yeah, you're getting an attack boost on some undeads, but you're also losing your ghoul hero power, which is usually a pretty nice thing to have in Hearthstone, particular with like Elise copying, getting that charge plus attack. It generates corpses. You're losing all of that. I just don't envision a real like great synergy for this outside of, yeah, maybe like an unholy deck that plays a bunch of undeads, wants them to stick with like high attack, and then maybe present some lethality or have rush. Obviously that can be good, but I don't see it enough as like winning. I don't see this as being particularly great. The imbue card we get here is okay. Draw an undead, like that could tutor out something you're looking for in particular, could be quite nice. So that's something, and you obviously get 2 imbues rather than 1, but they are pretty underwhelming imbues, right? Like it's just this passive effect. It's hard to evaluate, but to me, I'm really not sold on this at all for Death Knight. And I play a lot of Death Knight, typically a lot more of the slower stuff to be fair, but I feel like even like hand buff DK wouldn't love this, but maybe it finds a place. I'm not willing to give it a 1, but I'm gonna give it a 1. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 5. I'm gonna be wrong probably, but to me, I'm not sold on this DK imbue at all. I think it's rather weak. And in Wild, it's also a 1 because, again, you need like a charge minion and imbue super fast and then kill someone. Like, it's gotta be super fast in Wild. Not gonna happen, so not super sold on it, but we do have one more imbue card. It's a weapon, and this is for both Death Knight and Rogue. Rogue only had the 1 imbue card. Now they have 2 like every other class, and DK has 2 with this one, with the Jagged Edge of Time. This is a 3 mana 3/2 weapon. Battle Cry, imbue your hero power. So you get the imbue right away. With Rogue, that allows you to get more minions for cheap, right? That's their imbue hero power. And for obviously for Death Knight, you get that attack boost. Rogue can actually tutor this with Raiding Party right now. so they can easily find more imbues, which would be quite nice for the class. Plus it's a weapon. It's not really a beneficial one to like buff in Rogue, but you could, right? You could do that for sure. I don't think that's the main strat. I think you just get like a 3-mana War Axe and get an imbue off of it and you feel okay. Will DK or Rogue play this? They'll play it if their imbues are good enough. That's the only reason you would play this card. Rogue, I feel like, has a better chance for imbue to be solid than Deathlight, but I'm not high on like either one of them, at least not until rotation. I think Rogue, again, has a better chance, of course, it's Rogue, because like infinite value with the rewind and mana cheat can be pretty good. I'll give this one a 3 because I think, yeah, Rogue might have a better shot. If DK works out, obviously you need to play this too. So the fact it's dual class, there's a better chance of this being a meta card. I still think it's more post-rotation than anything. I'm not sold on it happening quite yet, but we'll give it a 3 in standard and a 1 in wild where imbue outside of mage because it kills people. It just doesn't really see play, right? Because you got to do that in wild. And then lastly, we have another Death Knight and Rogue card here, the Wicked Blight Spawn, a 4 mana 4/3 undead. So this could get buffed by your hero power in Deathlight, but as you can see, not a big deal because it just has Reborn and Death Rattle. Equip a 1/2 dagger. I'm assuming it's the same as the regular Rogue dagger. If you already have a weapon equipped, so you don't lose the dagger, you give it +2 attack instead. So this can be 4 mana, give your weapon +4 attack, right? And in Deathlight, you could maybe copy up more versions of this to get even more Reborn and Death Rattle, and this could spawn a whole nother way of weapon decks, which, please no, they're so unfun. It's not fun to lose to just a weapon, but yeah, copying this up, and I just think, yeah, you play this into Elise, that's like +8. +8 on a weapon if you have it equipped already, or you get that dagger and then that'll get buffed up a bunch too. It'll only have 2 durability, but this is kind of spooky, right? It doesn't have rush, it doesn't have immediate impact, but if you're playing a pure weapon deck and you want to copy things up, yeah, maybe this makes the cut. To me, it's probably a bit too awkward. Again, you're just playing a 4 mana 4/3, and if it gets stolen or silenced or something, my goodness, that would be pretty awful. But I could see it spawning a deck. I look more towards Death Knight, if anything, because they have more ways, I feel like, of abusing Death Rattles. There are ways in Wild, but most of those have actually been nerfed. But there are more ways to do it in Wild in Rogue, but to the extent, I don't see it as a major player in either format. I'm going to give it a 2 in both because weapon decks have always been a thing in both formats. You never know. And this is almost like an old throwback to the original Rogue hero power. I didn't know, like thinking like beta or alpha or whatever, if you hero powered when you had your dagger up, you would actually give it an attack buff. So kind of a throwback to that in a way. So there you go. I gotta say, a little disappointed myself for the Death Knight imbue. Let me know if you guys are a little bit more sold on it or not. And I think all we have left are neutral cards. So stay tuned. We're gonna have a couple more reviews for that. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.